Continuation, 3:58 p.m. It's still the 10th of April, 2023. Weaver John, Cedar Roseman, California. I'm still freaking out about another damn shooting, but also more revelations on why the feeling of that kind of power is more important than anything else. And I can't seem to get past it. I can't seem to get past the feeling because it's staring me in the face constantly. How do I deal with this shit? How do I. How do I. I don't know how. I don't know how to get past it. I don't even know how to acknowledge it or even realize what the hell it means. People say self defense. People use excuses for self defense to throwing slugs at people. Protect themselves, yeah, fine, but is there some kind of dark sadistic pleasure? Protecting oneself, you can try getting into that kind of mindset and really go through the ethics. But choosing to use it, to throw it at another human being, how are you going to be able to deal with that kind of situation, that kind of ethics, that viewpoint there? And I can't I can't justify this shit. I cannot justify myself putting myself through that kind of a situation where guns are absolute more valuable than our souls, than life itself. Using them for protection, I could try understanding as long as we try to take some kind of perspective out of our can't even find the right words for this one damn thing. And I'm supposed to be a writer. A writer's supposed to figure out the right words for this damn shit because we're supposed to be all knowledgeable. We can look up a thesaurus. We can look up an English dictionary or any other kind of dictionary to find the right object word. And how do you deal with this shit? I don't know how to deal with it. I don't even know how to understand it. Try to define it. Understand what the hell I'm trying to talk about here. It's one thing if I happen to go into a box over here, pull out a toy, throw some batteries in, and watch the damn thing light up, and realize in the shape that it's already been created was in the form of a threatening device. I have one with a hand stock, and if I squeeze it or put it in fresh batteries, it'll light up. But you can't tell whether or not this damn thing's going to be real or not in a dark, or if it's shoved in your back. It's bad enough when you actually have a heavy metal object with a barrel on it with more of the metal inside of it ready to go. And I'm having a hard time trying to cope with that. Let alone keep hearing the screams from everybody else when life is being taken away. You got a crazy person going through a damn bank shooting people up. Next thing he becomes the casualty too. Seeing the video again and again and again about police tactics and about getting this bastard and getting him shot. And then hearing the people's reactions to it. Politicians talking about it. But you still have to live with the damn aftermath. You still have to deal with that. The loss of people left and right. And what the hell happened? But you can't have two politicians who's got sick and tired of it, so is the community rising up. And the old guard just doesn't want to do damn shit because they're still collecting money off of them. Pain and grief. And what the hell happens? We're going to put ourselves in that shit again. Ashamed? Terrified? Scared? Disgusted? And I go around watching cartoons. Evil robots shooting at other people, making them flash and disappear. But I'm supposed to be okay by that. Turn back to their regular life and you hear regular shit happening. A bloodshed happening. Too many damn people. Too many damn people. But it's so damn easy to get a gun. It's so damn easy. And some people want to make it even easier to promote and create death and call it politics. Of course, I'd be called as a weak ass liberal or libtard or wherever. Name calling doesn't affect me. But looking at the shit I'm looking at these days, I'm dealing with, how about this one? Scenes of LA Sheriff's Department going through a campus and going through a mock training. Have other people disguised as wounded, but you see the regular, you see the real. It's put me aback too much. Sometimes violence is necessary, they say. And unfortunately, in our life, the kids have to learn it the hard way. They'll see it, it'll happen to them. Either they'll be shot or they'll be witnesses to it. Makes me feel sick to my stomach. Call me weak ass, I don't give a shit. Elementary school, I'd been getting racist death threats in Hansa, somewhere out in California. It's bad enough growing up in the 70s and 80s hearing about that every once in a while. Let alone reading about it in the papers. And then hearing about it again, hearing about it more and more in the news. And seeing it on the television when they start getting shots of it. Or hearing about the cops and gang members going crazy against each other. Or gangs going against each other. Body counts happening. There's this cold chill on your soul, down your back. Makes you feel disgusted, sick, want to throw up. I'm looking at stuff happening these days, and I'm asking myself, what the fuck are we doing to ourselves? What's it all fucking worth it? And I haven't got the answers for this damn shit because I don't know what the answers are. I don't have a fucking clue. But this is like the day after Easter. Day after resurrection, supposedly life after death, starting things over. And what do we start over with? More death, more bloodshed, more bags of silver handed out again. Sometimes peace has a major cost we don't even realize. to either return ourselves into cold-blooded, cold-iced sub-creatures of sorts, or or we tear ourselves apart with the emotions that we got. Either we do this or we don't do this. And what the hell are we going to be having left when our lives are already expended? What the hell do we do afterwards? Right after Easter. Right after Easter. Yet during this time, we actually had the Holy Week of Ramadan happening. And we had Israel rocking again. But this time, fire coming from Syria. And Israel bombs its own people again. But this time, they fire back with the right targets. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm having a hard time right now as it is. I'm having a hard time right now. And I'm not quite sure what the hell to think or do about it. I'm sick to my stomach on this. So if I'm going to get that cold chill down my throat, if I'm going to get it going through myself right now, I would have to hook up a damn DVD with the game in it. And just go nuts. I don't know what the hell we're going to do. Other people are having problems concerning about abortion rights, abortion issues, and everybody else's rights being taken away. Everything for thee, but not for you. Everything for me. Hell of a world. We still never got past that damn shit. And if we had, we're not done with the body count. Yeah, we're not done with the body bags, and we're not done with the amount of blood that we still have to sacrifice. So much. Doesn't matter which particular portion of it. We're still increasing the damn rate. We're not done with it yet. We're not done killing each other yet. If we want to look at it a cold, ice cold way of looking at things without being human, without feeling about it, without being torn apart by our emotions on this one, try this. We're not done with it because we're so used to it. We're used to it. And now we're screwed one way or another. We're so damn screwed it's not even funny. And I don't know what to say or do about it. There are no suggestions about this. We try to project things going on right now as it is, but we're still screwed one way or another. We don't even realize it. For me, simplest things in the simplest terms I gotta put it into. Because if I don't do that, I'm gonna be driven totally insane over this shit. Right now, I hope you don't mind, but I have to take care of something real fast. Because if I don't, chicken's on the stove. Needs to be taken off. It's about 5.5 hours already. Slow cooking on it. Reality check. Food. Dinner. I just wish I could take out the damn memories and everything else, but it looks like we're going to have to bury them alive. Watch them kicking and screaming in my damn psyche in my head, because I may have to turn up to other things that are going to be distracting. I have no answers for you. I have no answers for myself. I understand about the coldness of the weapons. I understand the coldness of what's been going on. What I can't deal with. How much of the pieces of eight am I owed for not saying a fucking word about it all this time? But can I? Can I honestly say something about it without somebody trying to kill me in the process? Am I going to disrupt somebody else's plans because their feelings of power and godhood and delusions going on through their head have been disrupted because someone else is trying to show them the reality of it? Just how much blood and guts do you really need to earn that pieces you got jingling in your pocket? Yeah, I have to talk about it in this way. It's the only way I can. It's the only way I can.